Hey Gary, how you doing?
Hi Ali, good to see you again.
Yeah, thanks for meeting me for coffee. I've just been running the numbers and doing some analysis after you've asked me to reach a quite a uh, aggressive goal. Increase our sales by 50%, our channel sales by 50%, and you're just giving me a 20% budget increase. That's a tough
I
ask.
know you, man. You can do it.
I know this is so I've put together a plan and a little report here. And I'm just going to walk you through and summarize
Sure.
what I'm going to go with. So first of all, our, our state, New Jersey, we've split the territories into three components: North, Central, and South. So I've talked to our sales team, and I've taken a look at the channel sales as well as the direct sales, and I think we're gonna have to make some changes to our geographic territories and as well as our team. So what I'm going to do first is to increase our channel sales. It seems like what really works is the telesales. The telesales team that Susan, one of our key managers, started, and it's something that Joe and Maria down in South Jersey also implemented, and that's been working with our sales. So we're going to keep that, and we're gonna actually promote that, and so that's where we're going to put our budget into building a telesales team that can support the entire state. What do you think about that?
I think it's a good idea, man. Do you have any estimates on that? Like, how much is it going to cost you? But you know that we are tight on the budget. Is it going to be within our reach?
Yeah, so I ran the numbers and it's in the report, and it's and everything I'm going to do is going to be within that 20% budget increase. Now it is going to be a bit of an amount, but that's where I have to take a look at the team, and we're going to have to make some cuts.
Yeah.
So with the merger, we have more products to sell, and our customers are happy with our product lineup, but we're having difficulty selling, or some of our teams are having difficulty selling some of the products from the other company. It seems like from a ramp up perspective, um, um, trying to sell semantics work is a lot easier, and so than the other way around.
Okay.
And we see that with some of our star players, that they're selling our products like hotcakes. But it doesn't work the other way around, and they're struggling a bit. And I think that's because there's a lot of technicalities involved. And unfortunately, given that we have this aggressive time frame, um, we have to make some cuts um, in order to proceed. So we're gonna lose Matt, Dan, and Pete.
Okay.
They missed their quotas, and they're having a hard time selling to large enterprises. So they're kind of stuck in their old ways, and I think it's better to cut our losses now. And in place of those three shortage of those three people, we're gonna hire one new person to take on and get training on both sides. What are your thoughts on
Okay.
that?
Oh, it's okay. It sounds fine to me. Have you informed your team about that?
No, not yet. We're gonna act quickly,
Okay.
so that things can get moving.
And how are you planning? So are you like removing one person from each of your location, or is it how is it?
No, actually, so what I'm gonna do is from an infrastructure perspective. First is we're gonna revamp the our compensation plan to make it more attractive and more aggressive for to meet our sales targets.
So you mean you're planning to increase the compensation as
We're
well?
going to increase the base a little bit, and then we're going to increase the bonus aggressively to align with our targets.
Okay.
And so the headcount reduction from Matt, Dan, and Pete will help cover some of those compensation as well as the new person. Now, what I'm also doing is I'm going to split the region into two parts instead of three. So it's going to be north and south. We're going to do away with central. Now, Susan, it was in central, so she lives closer in the southern part, so she's going to join our southern office. and lead the channel sales there because she's been doing a great job. She should be leading that effort. Fred, he's the new guy. He's very promising. He's doing a fantastic job. He lives a little closer to the north. He's going to join the north side, and so we're going to have 3 people in the north and 4 people in the south where there are more companies as well as areas for our channel purchases. So we're going to have 7 people in total.
Okay.
Yeah. So
And what are you though you're reducing the headcount, yeah, that would drastically increase the per head targets for each of your employees. Do you think your employees are going to be fine with that?
yeah, we're gonna keep the
Because
best guys. So,
if you look at this time, it was only one of your employee could actually exceed the targets, and most of them could barely touch it or couldn't reach the targets. And now you're planning to give. I mean, you already know that our projections are like having 50% more growth than last year.
yeah.
And now that you are actually removing 3 members from your team, that would actually split the workload of those 3 among the others, which would probably mean each person has to do around 60 or 70% more of their target from last year.
Yeah, absolutely. But this time we're going in strategically. So we found out what works. The sales tele team is very effective in increasing our channel sales. By having that team support 3 and 4 channel sales guys, they can do a lot more calls and increase their sales. So they can increase their capacity. So we took a look at that. The other thing we're going to do is for the other guys, we're not going to have everyone selling both indirect and direct. We're going to have the direct guys focus on direct and the channel guys focus on the channel. That's what. So with that, we actually increase our capacity and be able to take on these increased targets more efficiently. We're going to go in strategically in this way, and by splitting it into two regions versus 3. We cut a lot of the overheads that we were incurring by nature of having 3 offices.
Okay, sounds good.
Yeah, great. So we're gonna put this in place tomorrow.
Okay, sure.
All right, great.
You have my support. Let me know if you need anything. Thank you.
All right, thanks very much.